Millennial Gaze.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your girl May Money up in the building, and I got the home girl over here, Katie, to this side.
I love how we were both dancing to the theme song, like behind the scenes.
Yeah. So yes, today is what, October 27th. We almost towards the end of the month, and luckily, we didn't. Hey, what's up, Dalius? Luckily, we didn't really have much like extremely new to talk about today. I noticed I was kind of digging around. We got a few things to update y'all on, but this is just gonna be a relaxed Monday. We're gonna try to keep it kind of chill, and just hang out and talk about a few things. We did have Richard Santos Araya, but we're gonna push him to next week because he got back into town from New York, and so and a little bit of miscommunication on my part. So we will have our special guest next Monday. So look forward to that. It's going to be a great show. So just keep an eye out for that. And I do apologize for getting y'all excited, but
I miss New York City.
I've never been.
I haven't been there in so long.
That is one place I will go before I die.
It's pretty amazing.
Fascism doesn't take over and I don't want to travel anywhere. But other than that,
Well, I saw. Did you see any photos of like the rally that Zoran had? Hi, Jazzy. That Zoran had.
I did very briefly, right when I was like on my way to work. I saw something. I couldn't stick on it and like watch the full thing, but I did. It looked lit. I was like, oh shit, let's go. Do your thing, Zoran.
And what was it? AOC was there and Bernie was there, and it was in like a full stadium. Let me see.
That's intense for a mayoral race, actually.
Well, New York City is also like one of the best cities in the world. It's like the top 20. We aren't one to brag about crowd size.
See what you did there?
But what was it? Did you guys see the one of No Kings versus Trump's first inauguration? There was like nobody.
Dude.
And like
there was a video that I saw that I'm so kind of mad that I forgot about it. But there's a video I saw with the No Kings versus the January 6th, and this dude was trying to convince his boomer mom about like the difference between the vibes of it. And yeah, and she was like, oh well, that's not okay, but it was a lot. It seemed like this channel had been working. Well, we'll share them with y'all at least briefly if I get a chance to.
See the picture of the guy MAGA from Mondani. I did not. I don't.
Whoa, you have to wonder,
you have to wonder in this day and age if that's sincere or satire. Like we don't know at this point.
You don't, but
I think it was. I think it was the I've Had It ladies that we're talking about. What was it? AOC and Bernie are like the two people who can flip MAGA voters.
Yeah, because AOC like did it actually.
Well, yeah, there was people in both their areas that voted for them and then for Trump. Mm-hmm. And Bernie's really good with the bros.
Yeah, it's weird. Actually, that's something that needs to be studied, but we're gonna go into that. There's another thing that I saw that I hope that me and Katie can work this out. There was a Jubilee that just came out with
Luke Beasley.
And
that's scary. I made it through about the first like 3 people, and I'm watching this like, holy crap. And the thing that freaked me out about that one was like they weren't all old ass white people.
No, there was a lot of different type of people in there. I'm sorry, but boomers, y'all got an issue, because from what I saw from that is concerning to me. I think that not only are young people being misled by social media, but old people are too. Old people, boomers.
Jazzy brings up a good point, and social media and just the news itself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Trump's been out there this whole time that like Mandami's a communist, Mandami's a fascist, or like Mandami's the fascist, Mandami's the. You have to realize that anytime he opens his mouth, it's just projection. Like everything that they say the other side is what they really are.
We were talking about this yesterday, Katie, about how it's like, the projection, like, and or can they see themselves in the mirror? I'm like, I don't think they can. I don't think these people are so evil that they don't even have a reflection. Like,
I was gonna
that's
say,
where the problem is. They don't have reflections they don't even have a reference point because of how evil they are. That's why they're so oblivious to their actions. But yeah, that's a whole nother story, especially when it comes to the boomer generation, because that really enlightened me a lot, that Luke Beasley thing, because I always like to respect my elders, but at some point we got to call these motherfuckers out for where we are at this point. And I think it's really important that younger leadership starts taking the reins now, because not only did they hold on to power for too long to the point where they're fucking geriatric mummified people trying to do all this shit, even if they had good intentions, they couldn't, because you just got old.
mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. And then secondly, there's the evil ones in here that made sure to train their people, that's why they have young Republicans, for this very fucking reason, so that they can make sure to keep control. But our side didn't do that. We didn't train our younger people. We didn't give them opportunities or mentor them in any way. And now we're fucked up like this. And so I don't want to hear all this old people be knowing shit. I need old people to be fucking held accountable for what the fuck y'all did to this goddamn country.
Did you watch? I think it was Don's show this morning. How he was talking about we need another Nuremberg trials.
Oh yeah.
After all this, my husband and I talk about that all the time. Jazzy, Luke did a Jubilee debate with 20 MAGA boomers, and we'll see if we can figure out a way to cover it.
Yeah, we have to find a way to put like a little banner over or something over the video, and we won't get copyrighted.
Yeah, I can figure it out.
Yeah, it's not hard. I just don't know.
Because our Medi one was popular, but that one didn't get flagged.
Yeah, but I think it was because like the channel was so little, so we kind of got away from it. Okay. We're not hitting any algorithm, so we might still be able to kind of get away with shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because we don't have that many subscribers, so that's probably why.
So we fall under the radar pretty easily.
Jazzy, I agree with this. Yeah, the older, there are some older people who I still, admire and look up to. And if Bernie Sanders is proof of anything, it's that like ideas, you don't have to change your ideas. He's been preaching the same stuff forever. Right. And look at him and AOC tag teaming together. Like,
right. It's doable. So I don't understand what the issue or the disconnect here is. I mean, even with what and I know we are way off and we should have been started, but even with what Don was talking about today with the media and like what happened with legacy media, like that shit is dead. It's been taken over by all this shit. Like, it's okay to still have those same ideas and present them in a different way, but holding on and trying to hold on to something that is now no longer serving you is almost abusive to you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like a bad boyfriend. Get that motherfucker out of your energy. You know what I mean? Like, these legacy media people have done nothing but be a disservice to our older generation in a detrimental way, and we are here because of that. You know what I mean?
I think it was last week, my dad was over watching my daughter, and he always, like, those two, now they're not Fox News people, but like they'll watch the news. He likes the local anchors or whatever. Mm-hmm. Whatever. And I'll be sitting there just watching it, and I'm like, that's not true. That's not right. And he's just like, well, how do you know? I'm like, XYZ. other resources saying it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even the local news now is getting compromised more and more.
You notice how the generation before the boomers are out there protesting? Those are the ones that were in the Vietnam War and are in their 70s now. Yeah.
When I was at No Kings, I always see people in like their 80s.
Though they're called
the best.
Silent
They're the best to talk to.
Silent generation, cuspy. Like our silent generation, they're like in their 90s now. You know,
but they're the best to talk to. They have the best stories.
They're on the cusp. So like my mom is boomer, but like but she's like a older-ish boomer, you know, like mid 70 I think is boomer, right? I feel like that. I don't know exactly what the dates are, but we should just do a whole episode about generation comparisons, because I think that's always a very interesting thing to look at, and the way that we all just operate a little bit differently. I really do find a lot of camaraderie with my generation, just because we're unique in our way as millennials. We're right in the sweet spot of when shit was old and new. It's fun.
We're not too old, but we're not too young.
Yeah.
So like, we've seen some shit, but we've also been through some shit.
Right.
That's the best way to describe it, honestly.
Right. And we still going through some shit.
Yep, we still going strong.
All right, let's get this shit going, man. That was just our millennial minutes. That was us kicking it. Let me introduce it to our audience though, real quick. So this was something that was a little bit of advice, a video that Dally Oops actually sent. So we'll make sure it's linked down below, but advice on how to add to your community, how to just work with the small little community base that you have and the people around you. And I thought this was
especially now.
It's absolutely needed. So I thought this was a great thing. Thank you so much for sending this to us, Dally Oops, our friend of the show. Very useful information to spread. So go ahead.
Welcome, friends. I'm Black Flag Civilian, and this is your starter guide for making your community a better place with nothing more than a few people you trust. It's easy to look around at the state of the world and feel powerless in the face of massive structural forces beyond your control. That's a reasonable reaction. I get it. I've been there myself. But one of the hidden, essential truths of the world is that when you team up with your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, your church, whoever you've got, you do have power. You might not change the entire world yourselves, but you absolutely, unequivocally can make your community a better place. We can't afford to sit back and wait for someone else to step in. We can't wait on government or corporations or even the police. They've already shown us where their priorities lie. We will get through these times together, united by a common goal of fostering real liberty, real dignity for all people. And I mean all people, because when we fight each other over crumbs, the billionaires and the warmongers laugh all the way to the bank. This video is a little different from what I've released so far. It isn't about gear, it's about people. It's about what to do when the systems of care that once held our communities together begin to crumble. It's about looking at the rubble and responding with calm, competence, solidarity, and aid. Let's get specific. Today, I'm going to give you a breakdown on how to organize small...
This is a very interesting short video to watch if you're ever interested. But I love how all these videos are like people standing in the forest, in front of the trees, like in nowhere. Like, where are you, sir? Where are you? Why are you just in the middle of a blank field right now? I remember a campaign video. It was with one of like those weird ladies, like Lauren Boebert or something. And she was just in the middle of like a wheat stack. Like, what are you doing there in the middle of the wheat stack, bro? Trying to talk about some shit. But yeah, those are funny. But one thing that I saw in that video that I did want to share was the second timestamp. Because I thought it was important, and this is kind of where we are. Because I think that this what this dude is talking about. This is what me and Katie are starting. We are very small here, but we are putting in the work every day to bring as much information and content. And I know we aren't reaching very many, but that you start from somewhere. So I really did appreciate this. So yeah, run it.
Best issues or needs to start with are local, concrete, and attainable. You don't need to fix everything in one fell swoop. In fact, that's a good way to set yourself up for failure. But if you start small, if you can change things by even 0.1%, and I mean that in all seriousness, if you can change things by even 0.1%, then it's worth it. All right, once you're decided on the issue, your need, your why, it's time to figure out who you want to work with. The big question, where do I find my people? Well, my answer starts with a question of my own. What communities are you already a part of, even if you don't usually think of them that way? Maybe it's your family, your coworkers, a club, a church, a Discord server, a tight friend group. For many of you, this is where you'll find the 2 to 5 people that you're going to start organizing with. In my opinion, if you're starting small, it's a good idea to start with people you trust, people who you can rely on. Long story short, if you already have roots and you already have a wide social system, start there. And listen, I get that this isn't for everybody. I know that not everyone has this level of connection in their lives.
That fire is nice.
Some of you are chronically ill. Some of you live in the middle of nowhere. Some of you, the pandemic wrecked your social life and it never got back to where it used to be. Maybe you're just not sure who you can trust anymore. If that's you, I want to be clear. You can still be of value to others. I want you to do a little research. Hop on social media and find people already doing good work in your region. Literally go to search engines and social media and search your town's name, mutual aid. Your region's name, immigrant rights. Your state's name, whatever issue you care about. Is someone already running a food bank, cultivating a community garden, serving your homeless neighbors? Everywhere in the world, even in rural places, people are doing the quiet, thankless work of helping their neighbors. Find them and join them. And if there really is nothing happening near you, start online. Forums, Discord, Signal chats. These are places where you can meet people first, even if your eventual goal is to meet in real life and do tangible work where you live. A lot of serious relationships started with memes and chats. Now that said, be careful not to stay there. Some work can be done entirely online, for example, creating references and training materials. But other things like disaster relief, setting up a medic team for a demonstration, distributing aid to your homeless neighbors, these sorts of things can only be done in person. Wherever you go to find your people, here are some qualities that are important in anyone I organize beside. I think the qualities speak for themselves. These aren't all the things to look for when you're trying to decide who you'd like to work with. The particulars might be different depending on what sort of work you want to do, but this is a good starting point. And side note, this is also a good set of qualities to live up to yourself if you want to be a strong advocate for others. So now that you've identified a handful of people you'd like to organize with, how do you start the conversation?
All right. Go ahead, set it up there.
Admittedly, this part can be awkward for some folks.
So I really I think that's what me and Katie, we on that level right now. You know what I mean? I think that's where we are. We're finding people. And this is where we grow. And I love the crackling of the fire. And I do apologize. My neighbor is practicing his set right now. Oh, good. But it sounds great.
See, you like the crackling fire. It was starting to bug me. I was like, oh, make it stop.
I don't know. It made me at first I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I don't know. Maybe it's the music, but it made me feel kind of relaxed. Anyway, so yes, we wanted to share that with you. I thought that was important. I was hoping that Richard would be here, but
you have another timestamp for this.
Oh, we'll talk about that later. Let's move on because I think we're running a little bit lower on time today. We had a long intro because we were just chopping it up. So we'll just skip that last timestamp and move on. So thanks for being here. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out our Substack. I'm going to be writing a Substack article soon. So keep an eye out for that this week. At some point. Sometime this week. I don't know exactly when. I don't really plan my writing that much. But, this is some more community building. This is Janani Ramos.
This is incredible.
From Oakland, California. I actually know her pretty well. We're really like we're friends enough. I see her all over Oakland all the time. We actually met before she was even city council member of a district in Oakland. And she's just updating us on a little bit of what happened with ICE this weekend. If y'all didn't know, they were called off. So we have a little bit of information to share about that. So go ahead and run her.
Incredible news. We just got word that the ICE surge in the East Bay has been officially called off. Wow, this is thanks to the work of you all, our incredible community in Oakland and all over the East Bay who stood up literally in the face of violence from the feds and said, ICE, federal agents, you are not welcome here. Oh my gosh. More to come. And this unfortunately does not mean that ICE has no presence here. Of course, they are continuing to do what they did before. But the big surge that Trump kept talking about, that, all the 100+ folks that came into the Coast Guard base in Alameda yesterday, that surge, over. I could not be prouder of our communities, and we're all staying vigilant and keep staying alert. Call the hotline if you think you see something. Make news, make any potential sightings known, and let's keep at this. This is incredible.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. No,
That's
and I have not ever seen an ICE actually. I've heard of like little scarce ones from time to time, but they stick around for like 5 seconds and leave. They are not really playing around out here. But again, one thing that I did notice, and I may have mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. We were prepared. We already had our sanctuary cities set up. We already had our rules and what we were going to do and how we were going to react long before they even, like when they first started attacking LA, we had to get ready. I mean, we're in California just because they're hella far away. We didn't know what was going to happen. So we had to get ready early. We had all of our resources and hotlines and everything set up because we knew they were coming. And I think that makes a huge difference. So I really highly recommend any other states, blue places, y'all need to have this shit set up and be prepared for when they come, because I think that's how we got out of this a lot easier. The one thing with LA, they were, first of all, not only had they had a crazy ass fire, and then so they got double whammied in that area with 2 pretty big disasters at that time. And also they were the first people to be attacked. So we had time up here in Northern California. So I just highly recommend all these other places start putting your shit together, because once they started talking about, oh, we gonna send them out here, we were already like, okay, pull up then. We've been ready. We've been waiting for you. What time you coming? What your car look like? You know what I mean? So I highly do recommend, just preparation is key in things like that.
I know there was a thing, so there was a app called Ice Block, and then the Apple Store took it down. But now apparently the Dems in the House are starting to talk about making another app for people to use.
Oh yeah,
so
okay.
That would be nice.
Oh my god!
And some people are starting portals.
I'm gonna go get my cat from not doing that.
And there's some stuff with portals that they're gonna start about stories of people detained by ICE that were mistreated and stuff like that. Oh my god. And it's just crazy. So I don't know if y'all heard about in San Francisco, they were planning on sending ICE too, but then I guess on the phone.
Yeah, play that next one.
Yeah, well, on the phone.
Bit of an update on that I knew about, but this guy explains it a lot more in a way that I was finally able to understand what was going on.
Donald Trump just canceled sending federal troops into San Francisco. It's good they won't be invading. The reason Trump changed his mind is terrible news. Trump explained his about-face by saying he'd talked with some friends in San Francisco who assured him things were under control. So what exactly might have Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff told Trump? Mark Benioff, long seen as a progressive billionaire, recently suggested using the National Guard to come and clean up San Francisco. Benioff's suggestion nearly destroyed his reputation in the liberal city. Benioff's Salesforce Tower is the largest and one of the most recognizable buildings in San Francisco. He didn't want it surrounded by protesters. He was born in San Francisco and has said, as a native, I guess I have rainbows on my heart. But as soon as the results of the 2024 election were in, Benioff became a Trump cheerleader. Benioff, who also owns Time magazine, put Trump's face on the cover as Man of the Year.
That makes sense.
So what could Trump get from Salesforce? Salesforce started as a software company. They're currently one of the world's biggest players in AI. Internal documents obtained by the New York Times suggest Salesforce pitched its AI capabilities to help ICE speed up recruitment of thousands of agents and process deportation tip line data much more efficiently. Benioff may give 1% of his company's profits to charity, and he may be friends with progressives like Salesforce spokesperson Matthew McConaughey. But bottom line, Benioff is a businessman, and he will ruthlessly protect his bottom line, and that means cooperating with the Trump regime. And for those of you who think, don't any of these CEOs worry about future Nuremberg trials? History tells us this is exactly how corporations behave under authoritarian power. In Nazi Germany, firms like Krupp, Siemens, and Bayer built weapons, used slave labor, and profited enormously. At the Nuremberg trials, the CEO of Krupp, the main supplier of Nazi weapons, was sentenced to 12 years. But after only 3 years, he was released. His wealth and business empire were returned to him so he could help rebuild the German economy under the Marshall Plan. Most German industrialists who collaborated survived and prospered. Today's tech CEOs, the Tims, Jeffs, Marks, Larrys, and now Mark Benioff, almost all of them will defer to an undemocratic force in power, and they will often actively participate in the regime's cruel and undemocratic plans in order to protect their own profits and power. So what can we do? We can boycott companies that enable authoritarians and support ones that don't, if you can find them. But so much of what we depend on comes from corporations that have already capitulated to Trump. But what we still have power to do is to keep speaking out, support candidates who do care about the people, and then vote. And right now, we need to do everything in our power to make sure we keep the right to vote. In California, that means vote yes on Prop 50. Like, share, comment, and follow me on all platforms.
Sweet.
We're going to talk about that a little later in the show.
Yeah, that is actually a great little segue into what we'll talk about later in our show. But really good stuff. I think California is doing a really good job. I hope that other states follow suit if they and ask to join up and link up, because I would love to find a way for us to just shut off money in all these other places and help out places that want the help. We could just be a little bit more decisive on who we want to donate to and what we're doing. And I think that a lot of places in this country have the power to form a really good alliance. And I think we need to start working on that.
We're doing it with health, so why not do it with other stuff? I just saw too that Massachusetts, since Trump has basically defiled the Hatch Act, and again, we'll see some of that shit later, Massachusetts snapped back and on their government site say, if you don't receive your SNAP benefits by November 1st, it's because the Trump administration fucked around.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the ones that don't care, not us.
Yeah, y'all check out my live episode from yesterday, because we talked about that. We talked about Snap all night last night, because I'm very connected to that. I'm on Snap. I got the letter, but mine was from California, so in Alameda County. So it was okay, you can still use the funds that you have on, your Snap. They're not the ones that you have aren't going away, which is good news for me. So now because I do have a little bit of money that I can work with, but but we're not going to get left behind in the dust because we were prepared for these things. We already have food banks and things all lined up, and we're ready because we knew this was going to happen. We need to start preparing before these people do this shit. Stop getting caught slipping. I don't know why everybody is all flabbergasted and surprised anymore about this shit. We saw this shit coming. We've been trying to tell you. We pull up the Trump tracker every fucking day, and it seems like nobody is listening. we get on here every day and give y'all straight up warnings, and you know what I mean? Like, what is it? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh.
It's just preaching to the choir at this point.
Yeah. I love this dude. I don't know his name. What's his name? Do you know? Chicago mayor.
Brandon Johnson.
Thank you. I can't see. Small.
We feel it's important to share a message to the Latino community to try to remain calm so they don't fall into the trap of confrontation, especially after what we've seen this weekend. We don't want to justify the president's intentions, and we don't want to jeopardize anybody.
The Latino community has remained calm, and I'm grateful for all of the residents in this city that have remained calm during this very chaotic time. It's why he's escalating. Do you understand, like when people are picking on you and you don't react, what do? They get angrier. This is proof positive that we have remained calm. At what point does our humanity and our democracy remain the most central focus here? Trump's federalized ICE personal military shot and killed someone. They shot someone else again just this past weekend. And here's my message to the immigrant community. It's the message that I have for all of Chicago. We will use every single tool that is available to us to protect the dignity and the sanctity of our humanity. And that I'm calling on this president to leave us the freak alone. We haven't bothered anybody. We're talking about a city where our economy is rebounding, where violent crime is going down in the city of Chicago, where Black, brown, Asian, and white folks are coming together, standing up for working people. I need our congressional delegation to stand firm in this moment and not get distracted or weary. You know, one of the most difficult things to do with when you're feeling threatened is when you're by yourself. When you're by yourself, there's not a Chicagoan that's by themselves right now. Yeah. Fear is not going to defeat the trauma that this president is trying to execute. It's going to take courage. It's going to take strength, and most of all, it's going to take unity. And that's what we have here in Chicago.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm going to give you the Dumbledore clap on that one. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yep.
For the Michael Scott.
Yep. Hit him with it.
Like that. Ugh.
I'm loving like the leaders in these places that are not having it. The mayor of Portland, oh man, I wish I had that clip. She said they asked him or asked her, what did they ask her? Oh, are you concerned about the invasion, the invasion soon to come in Portland, all this? And she goes, there will be no invasion in Portland. and the dude's just like, and it's silent for like 5 seconds. And she's just like,
I love that, like, these people that, I mean, being a mayor of a big city like Chicago is not a small job.
No, it's not.
But the fact that you're seeing mayors and everyday people and city councilmen and stuff like that risking themselves to help. That's what's important. That's what America is. Not this.
We don't need
this fucking
these government people. They can go fuck themselves. Honestly, you know what? Have the White House. Go ahead and fucking take it. Why don't y'all just go ahead and do your fucked up shit in that house and leave everybody the fuck alone? Don't come over here. Y'all can have everything you want. You can tear that whole shit up, have it, and we'll just have our own shit over here without you. And y'all can have the White House. All you evil motherfuckers.
Well, there's some
shit on the walls. Eat your fucking raw milk and meat and mayonnaise sandwiches and whatever the fuck it is that you guys like to do, and leave the entire rest of the world the fuck alone. Problem solved. Have fun with that.
That just sounds disgusting.
Yeah, and they know it. That's why they don't want to do that.
There's rumors that, I don't know if it's true or not, I can't confirm or deny, but why they're tearing down they tore down the East Wing was something about a bunker that's underneath. there's like some big ass bunker. And like this is all just shit right out of literally Hitler's playbook.
And
Like
okay,
he
good.
built a
Okay,
ballroom.
we'll go live in the bunker then, and then we'll, you know what we'll do? Why don't you go down and check to see everybody go down inside the bunker and go check it out, and then
Someone put a chair on the door.
yeah, and then we'll give you a call in about an hour after you go investigate, and call us, please. And if we don't answer, call again. We'll come get you.
That's the perfect way to get them down there. Just make up some kind of scenario like, ooh, gotta show you guys the scene downstairs.
I have a mission for you. I will pay you a bajillion dollars to fly up to Mars and be the first person on Mars to do this.
The president of Mars.
The president of Mars. And then you know what? Then you're gonna come back down here. But you gotta call me though. You gotta make sure to call me when you're ready to come down, so that we'll make sure to get you down here. No, don't call nobody else. Call me because I'm the only one that can get you down here. I love this guy because he is feeling how we're all feeling, and this is a Babe Money and Katie Kick It Session Monday today because. I mean, there wasn't really anything new as much as just another day of shit. I don't think there's
tonight
nothing gonna be new anymore.
On the Daily Show.
Ooh, what's on that?
At 11, it's Jon Stewart and his guest is Zoran. So,
oh, that's dope.
That'll be good. I bet that'll be fantastic.
Hell yeah!
So,
thanks for. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Thanks for letting me know that.
All right.
If you're in the United States right now and you are educated or aware, informed, empathetic, and emotionally intelligent, I know firsthand the level of exhaustion that we are feeling right now. To know that this could have been prevented, to know the facts, to know the foundation of this country and how it was built, and the racist underbelly that needs to be addressed. We know this. And to be gaslit by people, to be told that this would never happen, that we were taking it too seriously, that we were fear-mongering when we were out there trying to tell people about Project 2025, trying to tell people about trends, trying to tell people about how history could repeat itself. And yet people continue to say that this would never happen. And so many of the things that were stated that could happen have literally happened. And when you have empathy, you care about other people and you feel pain about what they're experiencing, like people being abducted from the streets. The possibility of millions of people losing their healthcare that they rely on to stay alive. When you're emotionally intelligent enough to understand how people function, when you understand society and the sociology and the psychology behind all of this, when you understand oppression, when you understand and you are aware of how people in positions of power trick people on purpose, and how so many people in this country were actually tricked into believing that immigrants and trans people were taking people's jobs and that they were stealing freaking things and resources, and that's why the economy was bad. When if you actually look at the history and you look at facts, that is not true. To know all of these things and to hold that weight, to try to function in a regular society and do the things that you're supposed to do on a daily basis while knowing all these things and while seeing all of this play out, I want to tell you that I hear you, I see you, I feel you. And it is not a weakness to feel empathy. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone tries to gaslight us into believing, we know facts, we are educated, we are informed, we are aware, we care, and none of that is a weakness. And I will say it out loud and I will continue to say it because it pisses me the hell off when people are like, oh, you're just being sensitive, it's not that real. What the hell are you living through? Like, I don't understand. Like, do you not see what I see? Do you not?
Nope. They don't want to.
Anyways, if you understand this, let me know. Follow me for more because, y'all, we got abandoned community. We really do. If you're
I,
Thank you. I mean,
he
it's
that
so
was
comforting
the
to
spot
know.
on.
It's so comforting to know that we aren't the only ones feeling this. Like,
Yeah.
it's so frustrating. I'm like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
This is so dumb.
No, Jazzy, you're 100% right. I swear, like, these people that are involved with MAGA, like, they don't live in the same reality.
I know it's a whole
And
different
the
realm.
thing that's scary is, I don't know if you guys know about, like, the Jonestown documentary and, like, drinking the Kool-Aid and all that shit. These people would 100% drink the Kool-Aid. And that might be me going a little too far, but it's really not. Think about it.
It's a realm. It's a whole different mind. I mean, I don't want to go into no psychedelic shit, but like it is a whole different like realm of reality. You know, these
And I
people
did a show
living where we are living, and so we need to find a way to find that bridge. You know, the one in Thor or whatever, to find how we can reach and go to like the reality or the time zone or something that these people are in. You notice how they keep talking about like, oh, I want to go back to, I remember 1812. Like, bitch, it is 2025. Why you want to? Were you in 1812? Were you there? Do you know what that was like? Were you there?
This is one of my favorite clips
Like,
that I pulled.
they act
Hold
like
on, let me.
even Trump fucking does that shit. He just be like, "Oh yeah, I want to go back to when Lincoln was alive." I'm like, "Bitch, were you there when Lincoln was alive?"
So anytime I see people talk about Fox News, I think of
And we
the.
can count on Fox News to terrify old white people with some nonsense.
I highly recommend looking up Obama's anger translator, Luther.
Oh, dude, that one's great. You know what another good White House correspondent dinner dude was Trevor Noah. He has a really good speech. Like roast. If y'all ever watch that one's really good. Anyway. Whew, yeah, it's getting a little wild out here. Yeah,
But the
it's
thing
bad.
is there really is, there truly is more of us than there are of them. But people are so engulfed in social media and the internet that they don't realize that a lot of these things pushing this propaganda, they aren't even people. They're bots.
Yeah.
And they're bots. Like for Facebook, for Twitter, for Threads. Like, you have to be careful.
Again, that goes back around to like how scary that Jubilee episode with Luke was, because man, they were so gung-ho and convinced about what the fuck they were talking about. And these are
It's not
elders. These are freaking elders, dude. Over here don't know what tariffs are, and or like talking about he want to stir the pot. Like,
the pot is burnt and boiling and broken.
There is
nothing left. There's nothing left to stir.
There's nothing to stir. Okay. What are we doing? What pot? Where the pot at?
Don't eat out of that pot. You'll get sick.
Dude, looks like some Resident Evil shit.
I love Jolly. Here we go.
Yeah.
And of course, one of the comments is a troll just saying, "Oh, he's just doing a great job." I'm so sick of this.
I know, it's really disgusting, and it needs to stop.
So for everybody,
that was loud.
Everybody who's turning a blind eye to what ICE is doing in this country, maybe if you see somebody who looks like you going through this shit, you'll listen. Jim, your wife was detained by ICE how many days ago?
80 days ago, the 29th of July.
29 July, 80 days ago, your wife was detained by ICE after you guys came back into country from visiting Ireland.
Correct.
And you were cleared by U.S. Customs in Ireland, correct?
Absolutely.
And how long had your wife been living legally in the United States?
40.
And I think it's important that we point out the word legally, because I've been saying this on my platform. Donald Trump sold everybody this idea that he's going to go after illegal immigrants and criminal immigrants.
That's complete
Yes,
bullshit.
agree.
The truth is, most of the people in ICE detention are not criminals.
Yeah, I think the number is 81 or 87% of them don't even have a criminal record.
Correct.
And I believe you told me the justification they tried to use to detain your wife was a bad check she wrote for $25 10 years ago.
Yes, and she paid retribution for it as well. It's already been taken care of in the courts and the whole 9 yards.
What detention facility is she being held in?
She's in Campbell County, Kentucky, at the Campbell County Detention Center. And they're actually, if you called there, they will deny that they have any ICE people. They refer you to ICE, and they refuse to even admit that there's ICE detainees there because of the nefarious bullshit that they're actually pulling.
You were telling me that, according to your wife there, I mean, they're treating them pretty poorly.
Well, she had to sit there with 25 people in a pod with the toilet that was clogged up, and they had to sit there and smell shit for a week.
You yourself, you're a veteran of the United States?
I'm a 20-year combat vet. Served in
what branch?
I was a combat field corpsman with the Marines. I was in Desert Storm in Iraq. So, I did my time.
Did you ever think that this would be America?
This is absolutely the most egregious thing I've ever seen. For anybody, it's basically they have two separate laws for American citizens and even legal immigrants. And it's actually the most racist thing I've ever seen in my life.
What can we do to maybe show your wife some support? What would you like to see? Maybe a call to action there.
Well, the best thing to do is protest. Also, get any senator that you can to contact Tammy Duckworth before Wednesday and get a letter sent on my wife's behalf.
Well, listen, I'll put the correctional facility information on the screen if people want to show up and protest there, and we will definitely follow up with you shortly. What day's her court date? The
Wednesday, the
29th. Got it. So everything you're turning a blind eye to and letting happen to other communities is coming to your community. So you better wake the fuck up, white people. Hey, so
I love Jolly. I love Jolly. See, listening to that, oh my god. Listening to that makes me feel like this.
The background. I love them.
Oh, yes, 100% Jazzy. Absolutely, 100%.
Dude.
ICE is full of Proud Boys and Oath Keepers and whatever hell.
Are major criminals, and they need to be treated as such. I wish a motherfucker would pull up on me with hell no, because I don't know who the fuck you are, and I'm gonna treat you like I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm not gonna be like swindled into no, I'm a federal agent bullshit. No, bitch, unless you got some ID and I'm with a homie and we go into the police station where I know some police officers, then I can fuck with you. But no, bitch, you gonna get what's coming to you if you try to pull up on me crazy. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Otherwise, you can just walk by me and say hello, hey, you look beautiful today, and keep it fucking moving. Don't try no.
Like people are so fucking scared right now. I mean, I'm seeing
hell nah, bro.
I'm seeing basically people talk about how they are now traveling with like their passport and like making sure their ID is correct, their social security card, and they're still afraid that like that shit won't be enough.
It's not, because they don't even look at it. They don't.
No, they just throw you to the ground, and it doesn't matter, man, woman, child.
Fucking lifetime, complete lifetime album cover discography, and
whenever
they won't even take a look at it. They don't care. You look.
Whenever ICE goes out, this is their rationale.
Exactly. That's perfect. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, really, it's insane. Where the fuck is my chapstick? I just saw it. Ugh. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Man, I need my chapstick, Katie. What's next?
This lady.
Oh yes. Please play this one.
Word, the
This
next
is
No Kings
more
protest is
community
going
building.
to be on Black Friday.
The message is spreading fast. November the 25th through December the 2nd, we're blacking out the system. We're talking about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we're shutting it down. They do not get our dollar, and we're showing these organizations, this corporation of a government, that we, the people, have the power. For more information, go to blackoutthesystem.com. The link is in my bio.
Spread the word, the next No Kings.
I hope y'all know that. I think it's a little bit too, late. I think we could do that. We
I
could
think
do
that
on
would
regular
be.
Friday. I'm down to do that shit on a regular Friday. How about that? Let's do it.
I
Regular
like.
Friday. Regular Friday. Black this shit out.
I like the
And
way
yeah,
you
we
think,
can make it a
Jazzy.
party. Everybody charge their speakers. Make sure you got your food and like whatever your regular shit on a regular Friday. Don't buy nothing. Run these people's pockets by having fun too. Go out on the street and get your ribs out and use your charcoal that you got and barbecue and have a good day and don't spend no money nowhere else.
Well, this Friday's Halloween. We're going trick or treating.
Oh yeah, well, not Halloween Friday. Regular Friday. I said regular Friday, Katie, not Halloween. All right. Let's keep moving. Let's keep going down the road. Oh, more white people.
Why do we as white people get so emotional about data? I saw a post the other day that was sharing research that demonstrated that black dads are the most engaged dads in America. And the comment section, quite predictably, blew up with white people just almost enraged by this presentation of research. I saw the same with a post that talked about how white males were the most violent demographic. And then another one that demonstrated how social services like welfare were designed for and overutilized by the white community. I'm left feeling so curious about why we as white people get so defensive when people present research that doesn't show us in a positive light. You think if we were as logical as we say we were, we would just adjust our worldviews and stop promoting misinformation. It's almost as though this data and research presents a version of us that we're deeply uncomfortable with. As though even the most well-meaning of us hold these deep beliefs about our own inherent superiority. So one of the ways you can start by unpacking whiteness is by watching your emotional reaction to information and data that you dislike or find uncomfortable. And you can start this by the next time someone says, "Hey buddy, what you just said was racist or sexist," sit with that. Explore what they're communicating to you with curiosity rather than defensiveness. Use the information you receive not as an opportunity to engage in debate and to weaponize data, but to grow through curiosity and openness, and perhaps even vulnerability. I hope this helps.
So there's two
Very
comments on
nice, sir.
There's two comments on here that hit the nail on the head. When you've been indoctrinated with delusions of superiority, reality is triggering. And I like this one too. Wild how often it's the facts don't care about your feelings crowd freaking out when the facts don't support their overinflated sense of self. Listen, the whole like white superiority complex thing, that's some like Hitler level shit.
Yep.
It really is.
Yep. It's very interesting. My mom, she said she was going to share this book with me, but and I'm not going to speak too much on it until I read it, but she basically said it's like almost like a weird survival instinct thing. Where it's like there I don't know, I can't speak on it, but it's almost like a survival, like trying to how do you say, like preserve like whiteness or something, because people are mixing in and having, and so they're like afraid that white people are gonna like not exist, you know. That's the gist that I got of it, but I would have to read the book to know more about what I'm saying. But that's the idea that I got from the book my mom was gonna let me borrow.
I think it kind of, so Jazzy, I think it kind of has to do with like it's a mix of fear mongering, and it's also a mix of religion. I think is what it is, because there's some religions and like a lot of these crazy white evangelicals where it's like one day the rapture is going to come and those who are worthy will go be with God and those who aren't will stay here on earth and burn. And it's those people that think they're going to be with God are actually probably the ones that are going to burn.
Yeah, and like even like with Jenna,
That too.
like we should tap into another episode with Jenna or you know, that girl.
Yes, they
that
do.
woman, because
Yep.
yeah, they are indoctrinated, and some people do escape and be like, "Damn, again, it's an abuse of like white people abuse other white people more than they abuse others, which is insane to even have."
And in their like other white people in their family
Yeah.
is more than just going out and
it's which is a crazy thing to say. You know, and there's a
Okay.
lot of people that make it out of all of that, which is wonderful. I'm not saying always. We actually
it
have
takes a lot of
people that have people that so like that so close to you. You know what I mean? That's
it
just
takes a lot of strength, because you will, just from what I've seen and stuff, is like you will see people like that just lose everything to finally have what they need, to finally get that peace and stuff. So the next thing that I want to talk about is I hate that I'm looking at this. This is the Department of Homeland Security Facebook page.
Oh God. I haven't
Like,
seen this. I knew this was going to be terrible.
This is the pictures they're showing. Betsy Ross would lose her shit if she saw this.
Yo.
And the ones that freak me out too, I gotta find them. But this is like how they're trying to say, like, join ICE. I'm sorry. Did you not know that we got Lady
This
Liberty
is some
from
creepy shit right here. What the
we,
fuck?
We got Lady Liberty from France. So technically the Statue of Liberty is an immigrant. Look at this. Like what is this one is
God.
This one is one that pisses me off.
This shit is out of pocket.
Like,
y'all, what the fuck are we doing right now? If this is what we're dealing,
they're talking about fucking Ellis Island and when people came over here from Europe, that's literally immigrating. The people that originally lived here
those are your people.
What? I wish
I'm so confused. I don't even get that one. What?
And here's like a photo of American family. Like,
that looks creepy as fuck.
Like,
no, thank you. Why is that one's eye askew? So why do American families have like
look at this one
eye like pointing that way? What the fuck?
Like, this is the fucking Department of Homeland Security.
This is Kristi Noem's bullshit, huh?
Yep.
She is very strange. I think she need to lay off whatever she putting in her face, because it has completely rotted out her fucking whatever she even had in her brain to begin with.
I swear there was one that it had like photos of.
Hey, look at that Juneteenth one. There's
where?
one just scroll up a little bit. You kind of passed it. They said Juneteenth. Maybe like two more scrolls. Like chunk. Do one more.
Oh, because this is before she took over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is so anything before this, but like, and just look at this.
Oh yeah, I saw that. This is disgusting. Thanks for sharing this. I had not seen that. Is just, and this is just regular schmegular America now. Look at this.
This is Facebook.
The fact that we are over here and have gotten this far and nobody seems to even be reacting to this type shit is crazy. Good sleuthing, Katie. This is a good like little find actually. You always find some good shit, dude. Dude, this
It hurts. Oh, here's that famous one too.
Oh yeah. That's
like this is national government.
Yeah, that's
websites.
This is bad, you guys. Look at this one, the human smuggler one. That's gross.
This one?
No, no, this
Oh,
one right here.
I doubt it's even true. They can't even get the Photoshop right.
Right, exactly.
Oh, and here's
Pictures
this.
of Mexicans. Ew.
Like,
these white people, this is that's why I think they're not even white anymore. They're like orange and like pink and shit. Like they're like,
orange.
Yeah. They're like
the thing that scares me, the thing that freaks me out is they call this shit like the homeland. That just is very cult like.
Yeah.
And it just bothers me. So okay. So one of the things that we were talking about before we came on the air too was like we can't have nice things because like everybody and their mother is now fucking supporting Trump in some way, shape, or form.
Old crusty dusty ass mother.
So May and I are really big fans of The Sims. I've been playing. We've been playing it since Sims, the original Sims, with the creepy robbers and the giant woohoo bed.
Yeah.
And last week, I think?
Something
EA was bought out by the Saudis and Jared Kushner.
Boo. I own my shit. So like I ain't buying shit from y'all no more, but
yeah. So
I'm so glad I own
the Sims community has already said some stuff. Like they tried to make a statement, but so just another thing of some lists of companies and executives who have donated to this craziness. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more.
We got to really start breaking these pockets, you guys.
So Elon Musk, which we already kind of knew, Timothy Mellon, he's the one that donated the money for the soldiers. But that's a whole other thing.
You gotta go. I like WWE too, but
well, the McMahons don't even own it.
Yeah, they're not even like a part of it anymore like that.
No, but British American Tobacco, Pratt Industries.
Yeah.
Partners of Trump, Jimmy John. I hate Jimmy John's anyway. So
I don't know.
CEO of Home Depot. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, of course. He's totally letting people get like
picked up in their parking lot.
No.
Let's see. New York Jets owner. That doesn't surprise me. Penske Corp. If you don't know what that is, it's like moving trucks.
Oh yeah.
OpenAI, not surprised. Here's some ExxonMobil, Amazon, Meta, Uber, Coinbase.
Damn, Galaxy.
All this crypto bullshit.
Yeah.
Of course, pharmaceutical companies and
Bayer.
Like Bayer and Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll support much anymore after the Tylenol bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
AT&T, Comcast, Verizon. Like, we can't have anything because it's all owned by these bullshit billionaires. PayPal, Coca-Cola. These are just a couple, like Instacart, Airbnb. And then here's businesses that took away their DEI policies prior to the executive order. Let me see if I can.
Oh, Target learned a real hard way.
Crypto, Chevron. Where's the actual list? But yeah, like it's
the way that Black people can contribute, you guys, is by spending our dollars and keeping our dollars away. because Black people
So-
are like top spenders in the country, and we have power within our dollars, and we need to start using them in other ways.
All right. So now we got list of people who support Trump's ballroom. Amazon, no surprise. Apple, which sucks because I have
all
all
these
Apple
people
shit.
were at the damn fucking. They want to go and have a bow and
Google
dance
and
like
Meta.
these. Oh, and be high and do all sorts of fucked up shit.
Coinbase, Ripple. Like, what are you sponsoring the? Oh, of course, the billionaire Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, or Nutlick, as many of us.
The fuck? Get out of here. Go
It's
to the
not known.
ball somewhere else, man. Pretty sure you can find all sorts of freaks on Grindr that will be down for some shit.
Oh, and
you
of
can
course
leave
he
all
had
of us alone.
he had a big billionaire dinner that included Blackstone CEO,
A whole bunch of Russians and shit up in here.
the owner of the Manchester United Football Club. All the more reason not to support them. I don't cheer for them.
Wow.
Tottenham Hotspur all the way.
That's a hot mess. These people are fucking sick, bro. A really good article you pulled up here, dude.
Yep, I do my research, but like,
No, you're great.
Here's the full donor list. Like, this is so Amazon, Apple, Comcast, Hard Rock. That's bullshit.
I saw that. I did see
HP, Meta, Microsoft, Palantir,
that.
T-Mobile.
I know. I've had T-Mobile for years.
Bunch of families.
Yeah. Who are these bitches? Edward and Shari. Who the fuck are you, Glazer? A Glazer.
Yeah.
Are these names even real? Winklevoss? Your name is
Well,
Winklevoss.
so Jazzy, I like that reaction. Throwing my printer away.
Let me just. You know what? I think I
So
gotta
the way
just throw my computer out the window. Sorry, guy. Live over.
The way that I look at it is just don't buy their products anymore. You didn't know
Keep
beforehand.
your computer. You already own
Right.
it. You don't need to. You don't owe anybody anything.
That's why I'm glad most musical instruments aren't made in the United States, so I don't have to worry about that shit. Because I ain't throwing out my saxophones.
I ain't
No
throwing
way.
out shit that I fucking bought and paid for. What the fuck?
Right? Like, I worked hard on my.
The only reason
computer.
why I still like use my Amazon Prime because they took my money, and so I have a whole year. Like the next, I'll cancel it, but the next time because I
I
can
had an
cancel it, I'll
HP.
still have it, you know.
I had a HP computer in college, and God, that thing was so awful. And it
Dude.
had my parents were like, "I'll get you the extended battery," and like, it was the regular when you would shut it, and then like this big ass clunk was hanging out of the
Dude.
bottom of it.
Yeah, they're
But, like,
huge. I
I
play
could never
Sims
take
on
it
my
anywhere.
old HP, and it's like the screen is like glitches really bad. Like the computer works fine. It's just the screen that will just clunk out on you. So I can't move it. I had to get a whole new laptop. I could just keep that one at home in one space, make sure it doesn't overheat, and that's about it. Play Sims that I own, bitches. I'm not paying you another fucking dime, but I got my shit. Got my packs before y'all
Like,
came
EA
up over
is a
here
bunch of
fucking with
stuff
my
too.
shit, bro. Again, we
It's a
can't
bunch
have
of video
nothing,
games.
Katie. We can't have nothing, Katie, man. They over here trying to fuck with all our shit.
Thank God Nintendo is in Japan.
I still got my PS2. I don't need to stream shit from y'all. My shit still work. The fuck?
We got a Blu-ray player somewhere. I think my husband's Xbox can play Blu-rays and DVDs, so we can use that.
Yeah, my PS3 still plays DVDs. We got a VCR outside right there, outside of my bedroom. Still works
like,
with
no,
the
seriously,
DVD
like,
player.
We can't have anything. Like,
I know. That's why I think owning things is very important. That's why I still keep my DVDs. That's why I still keep all of my games and all my stuff. I think owning things and having things is super important because they can take all your shit away in a blink of an eye. Sometimes we got to take it away from them. And so if it comes to the point where we can't stream anymore because it got dire, you got some DVDs, put them bitches in. They still work. You can entertain yourself. You still got your PlayStation, put that shit. You got electricity, put that shit in and play GTA 3. Play Soul Calibur 2. Like, I do that shit all the time. Play Guitar Hero. You still got
Oh, I love Guitar
just
Hero.
that bitch off.
I love Guitar Hero. I used to like to play the drums.
Oh yeah, super fun. Oh, the Rock Band, yeah, the Rock Bands. Hell yeah, dude.
I used to play Beatles Rock Band all the time.
I think my favorite out of all of them though was really Guitar Hero 3. That was my favorite one. It had all my favorite songs on it. It was upgraded enough so that it was like smoother playing. I don't know. I just like that one a lot.
Yeah.
It had like Flash in it and stuff.
So up next, we got DoorDash versus Walmart.
Oh yeah, I thought this was fun.
This is interesting.
More companies, especially ones like Amazon and Walmart, should follow the lead of DoorDash, and I'm going to get to why I'm sending them out in a minute. DoorDash released a statement saying the federal government shutdown threatens SNAP benefits for 40 million Americans this week. We're launching an emergency food response to help, delivering 1 million free meals through 300 plus food banks, and waiving delivery and service fees for 300,000 grocery orders for SNAP recipients. It's a stopgap, not a solution, but help is needed. You can read more ways out of that. In 2020, it was Walmart and McDonald's that had the most employees that was on Medicaid and food stamps. And now in 2025, it's Walmart and Amazon who have the most employees that rely on programs like SNAP and Medicaid. But this is where it get ugly though. Walmart also brings the most in SNAP dollars. 25% of all their sales come from this program. That don't seem like a conflict of interest to you? See, it's important to acknowledge that in this country, policies are passed based off of lobbying. And this company right here, Walmart and this family, they're able to lobby and make sure we never get that minimum wage raise, to make sure they're able to exploit their workers, to make sure they're able to keep them on SNAP benefits so they can keep on receiving 25% of all their sales coming from it. You see how we're liking this? The largest employer in many states is Walmart. If you look closely right here, bigger than the education industry, bigger than the healthcare industry, bigger than both of those industries together, Walmart. So the next time you hear somebody calling folks on food stamps lazy and unemployed, remind them Amazon and Walmart uniquely benefit from exploiting those workers, keeping the minimum wage down while also making sure they qualify for those benefits. Education is elevation, and man, shout out to DoorDash.
Yeah, that's so good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, you know, they know how to not get fucked up out here with these dollars, you know. They know how to keep their business going because people are not playing with y'all no more. So, and they're easy to whip into shape. They only last about 2 days if you fuck with them, you guys. It's really not that big a deal. I really think we need to start just like pulling away. Maybe focus on one, like do like, you know, what do you call like an advent calendar or something? Like just make one where you boycott like one of these companies every day in your calendar.
I like that. So
it's a fun idea. Oh, my chopstick. I found it.
You know what's crazy? My dad is retired military, so they go to the commissary on base for groceries. There was a lady there on SNAP who was stressing because she didn't have enough funds for her groceries. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's just... And people don't realize, like, SNAP and food stamps is not for lazy people. It's for people who work their asses off but still don't get paid enough.
Yeah, I'm on
government
that shit.
Does not give. No, they don't. No.
Yeah, I'm being directly affected by this. So, yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna, just in case the machine stopped working or for some reason, or I don't know, I'm gonna ask my liquor store dudes because they're actually very knowledgeable about these things, so I can ask them like, well, the money that I still have stop working, or is it until I run out of the funds that I have?
I think that an explosion is going to happen on November 1st. when people start to realize how fucked they are.
Well,
and they cut WIC. Yes, they did.
Well, the thing is, do you get paid on the 1st with it? Because I get paid. I don't get mine until like the 9th or 10th of the month. I think everybody kind of there's at different times as well.
Okay, I'll be honest. Like, I don't know how any of that works. I've been, fortunate enough that I don't know how that stuff works, but I do know that once like the weekend hits, that's when a lot of people go like food shopping and get the stuff that they need. So what if they open their accounts and it's empty?
Yeah, I don't know if that's what I was gonna ask. I'm wondering if people are still able to use the money that they have on the card, say they got some left over, or they just straight up snatching that money out of it. Oh, okay. That's a good answer to my question. Yeah, thanks, Jazzy. And yeah, but like on my card, I'm wondering, will I not be able to use money even if I have a remainder, basically, or do I just run out, and then don't get re-ups? I'm pretty sure it's the latter, but
keep us posted.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna.
And he loves to talk about how there was like some surprise donor for like 130, 150 million or whatever the fuck. Did they not realize? We talked about this, I think, in We the People on Friday. Did they not realize that with all the military that's in this country, they'll all get like $100 each with that kind of money?
Yeah.
Like, people don't think about how large the military actually is.
Yeah.
And the guy who was the surprise donor, had ties with Epstein. Shocker.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Jazzy. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty bleak out here, you guys, and it's what makes it kind of frustrating to me is that I feel like I'm just yelling into outer space or something, and nobody can hear me. A lot of these times, and that's where I get really angry. And you know what? When people get mad at me and I start cursing at them, well, at least they can hear me now,
I was just saying to my husband tonight, like, I think we were watching Dawn's show, and I'm like, people need to stop pearl clutching. Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, there was this one clip that he showed with this dude that was cursing at these people and chased ICE off. And like cursing at him.
The cop?
No, he wasn't the cop, but he was like a civilian helping someone and chased them away. But his language was very strong. And then someone was like, "Oh, I can't stand the language, but I get why." I get the situation, but I think the language can be used. But I'm like, what is he supposed to chase somebody away, scare him away with a fucking poem, bitch? Like, what is he supposed to do? What kind of language do you want him to use here?
To be or not to be?
Yeah. What? Hands off thee, sire. Oh, please, sir, can you please stop brutalizing that innocent pregnant woman? And
so we were talking about the Trump tracker. Last time we looked at it, it was, I think, 1606 or 03, and I think that was Thursday. They've also added more categories. I'm going to zoom in on this more. They've added more categories. So total actions, 1638, undermining democracy, hollowing the state, suppressing dissent, weakening civil rights, controlling information, attacking science, corruption, foreign policy, nationalism. The highest one in those categories is undermining democracy. Suppressing dissent is close behind. Thank God for the people in England who are doing the Lord's work.
I wish someone like Don would fucking put this on his show for one, or somebody.
I talked about it
to
at
so
least.
many people, and this is such a good resource, and they are not going ahead and putting this shit out here. Thank you, people in the UK. If you ever see this low life little video, please, thank you so much for keeping our y'all got our fucking back. Thank you so much.
So then when the
we are, me and Katie and everybody watching this, we will not get caught slipping because of y'all. Because y'all are making sure to have our back. Thank you very much.
when they're having their Nuremberg like trials and they're all saying, "Oh, we didn't do that." Proof is in the pudding. It's all right here.
Yep.
So to end.
Oh, we got our end message. Yeah. Oh, I like this dude.
Let me refresh this.
Dressed like a bum, they treat you like a bum. This is what I wish the youth would understand. The way you are dressed determines the way you are addressed. Test that out and see how the market works. Look good, feel good. All men are created equal until they get dressed. We pretty good judge of character, right?
We like your approach.
So your approach was good and everything. You got it. You gonna make it. I own Bernard Hats on 9017 South Commercial Avenue. This is where I come to meet and greet people. Like you. You came and you found me.
Your brand that you have on your head.
I change every day, yeah. I'm from Chicago.
What neighborhood?
Maxwell Street. You had to make everything count. No waste. The clothes had to be the last. Food had to be the last. Now we're a little, careless with our stuff, right? Back then on Maxwell Street, I had to learn how to fend for myself. I don't ask my mama for nothing. We try to bring stuff home to our parents and help the family out. See, that's what's gone now. You know what I mean? We just abandoned each other. Back in the day, everybody looked out for each other. That's what I miss. Coming from Maxwell Street, it taught you make every penny count. Help your fellow neighbor. We all did things so we could survive together, right? Either we survive together or we die alone, right? That's where we at now.
My generation, we know Maxwell Street as the college town for you, Chicago. You explain what Maxwell Street really is.
When people came over to the United States with bare minimums, that's the starting point. You get here and build yourself up, build your family up, make everybody survive, right? The Jews just happen to be the ones that came over here and mounted down there, but they own all the stores, all the restaurants and everything, right? See, we came down there to survive, so we had to buy from them, right? So now, that's what prepared me to have my own store, right? Because I was down in that environment. So I know what it takes to survive. We need more black businesses. That's how you survive in this world. That's why we being left behind. I just keep it real. That's why everybody like me. I keep it real. I keep it 100. Don't ask me nothing if you don't want to know the truth. Walking down Maxwell Street, you can find anything. Stuff that you can't find in stores, you can find on Maxwell Street. Line up on the streets and sell stuff, and people come down there every Sunday and shop. Now I got my own store because I watch them have their stores. I know that's the formula, right?
What was the demographics back then?
The Jews, Polish, at the end the blacks came. We was the last generation before they built the university. You're an intelligent young man, you got a lot of information, man. If you look like a bum, dress.
No.
Very nice, very nice. I wanted to end with that. I really liked that little blurb that I scrolled by. I'm glad I took the time to listen to it. So I hope you guys like that. Again, this was all about community. You know what I mean? I think that was the kind of the tying theme of this episode this time around was how we all just like we can really just work together and figure all this out. Don't matter if we're far away like me and Katie are, or how far away all of us in the chat are today. Like we are actually a lot closer together now because of platforms and things like this, and we got to utilize them in the proper way. And I think that so far we're doing a pretty good job. So share this platform because hey, we're here for y'all and for others that have not discovered us yet, because together we are stronger, and we the diversity in a community like this is really powerful. And so let's utilize our tools. Like I just feel like we're not utilizing the strengths that we have right now. We're not really actually exercising our rights. We're not exercising our strengths and the way that we can actually organize. I feel like we're kind of sitting around still trying to get it together. I do see improvement. It's not great, but and I think we need to do something because time is running away from us. But I do think that we are starting to turn the wheel a little bit, or at least put some air in the tire. You know, what do you think, Katie?
I was just about to talk, and then I felt a yawn coming.
I said, "What do you think, Katie?" Yeah.
We just have to. It's just a lot. Like, we have to see people for who they are, both the good and the bad. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter who you love. If you're a good person, create a community. Let's fight back. And let's fight these fucking fascists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hell
Just
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, let's just get together and handle business. Like, I feel like these people actually aren't that hard to get rid of. I just don't think we're doing anything about it. We're like bare minimum exercising and doing anything about this. I think if we did even maybe 25% more of what we're doing right now, we could probably handle this problem.
I'm pretty sure the United States.
But if we
I'm pretty
keep
sure.
well, we might get too far.
I'm pretty sure United States is still on like a don't come here travel thing too.
I think it should be all over, and I think the Olympics should be canceled. I think the fucking
They're talking about moving the World Cup to Canada and Mexico only.
Good. Yes, I think that is a great idea. Don't even start building over here because
they don't need to build here.
Contractors can't even come out here to do anything. So
you don't need to build with all the soccer stadiums and shit.
Yeah. Well, now is not the time. We're on timeout, world. Please don't come. Here. Nothing good going on here right now. Don't do it.
Anyway,
actually, can I come with you? I need a vacation. All right.
Yeah, come visit.
Yes. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. We love you so much. It's a great show today. It was very relaxed. And I really liked our overall message of community. And I think we got a Substack to look forward to this week. And maybe
a reaction video.
Oh yeah, that reaction video. We're gonna work on that with the Jubilee. And so Substack, the Jubilee reaction. And Katie be on We the People. We got another Don Lemon show. Catch us there. Bring friends. Give us suggestions. Our email is down below. Let's put that up real quick for them. And yeah, any last final thoughts before we log all the way out?
Take care of yourselves. Love the people you're with. Make some art. Fuck ICE.
Listen to music. Fuck ICE. All right, then. Keep it gangsters, y'all.
All I said was there's evil afoot.
Evil!